Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Dremel Stylo Plus. Now there are so many Dremel models on the market that it is hard to know which one is the right one for you. So in this video I am going to tell you everything I know about the Dremel Stylo in under 3 minutes, so you can know if it's the right tool for you. Now let's set the timer here or here and let's go. What is the Dremel Stylo? The Dremel Stylo is the smallest corded rotary tool made by the Dremel brand. And it was made and designed specifically for arts, craft and DIY purposes and for lighter tasks. Now let's do a tour of the features of the tool. This is the power button that turns it on and off. This is the speed dial, which goes from 5,000 RPMs all the way up to 22,000 RPMs. Here is how the tool sounds at the different RPM ranges. Directly underneath the power button is the shaft lock button. The fact that these two are straight across from each other is annoying. And sometimes when you want to change bits, you can accidentally hit the power button. So that's a bad design feature in my opinion. Dremel Stylo also has a cord which is about 6.5 feet or about 2 meters. When you buy the Stylo, you can decide if you want the multi-chuck or if you want the more standard collet and nut system, where you have to use the wrench to change bits. I recommend getting the model with the multi-chuck, because you don't have to worry about collets. So what can the Stylo be used for? Good examples can be engraving glass, sanding, some light wood carving, also some light cutting in softer materials. And what I use my Dremel Stylo the most for is drilling small precise holes in wood. Can you use the Dremel attachments with the Stylo? No, the Dremel Stylo does not have the right threads to fit most of the attachments, so it can only use bits. I will leave an attachment compatibility chart in the description below. What do I like about the Stylo? The Stylo is comfortable to hold in many different positions. Working with it feels smooth and it is great for doing detailed work. What do I not like about the Dremel Stylo? The Stylo has just a little bit too little power, so it stops when you pressure it too hard against something. The tool also gets very hot if you use it for longer periods of time. And also the fact that the lock button and the power button sits across from one another. Where can you get the Dremel Stylo? Link in the description. Can you cut a screw with the Dremel Stylo? Yes, but it took me about 1.5 minutes. Can you cut plastic with a Stylo? You can, but the tool is not that good at cutting plastic because it keeps bogging up, even on thin plastic sheets like this. Now, do I recommend buying the Dremel Stylo Plus? Because of the lack of power in the tool, I only found it useful for 2 things personally. The first thing is engraving. It is really good at engraving and doing detail. The second thing is for drilling small and tiny holes where you need a lot of precision. For anything else, I would recommend going for something stronger and more versatile, like the Dremel 4000 with the flex shaft. This gives you a lot more opportunity when it comes to using the tool. Links for everything will be down in the description.